I have with me Demme McManus, and we are almost, can you believe summer's almost over?
I cannot. It has gone really fast this year.
Seems like just yesterday we were out here talking about school starting last year, and it's amazing. The older I get, Demme, the more time flies, you know. When I was younger, it kind of drug by, you know, but time just really goes by now.
I agree with that 100%.
Okay, let's talk about school starting back. First of all, open house. When is that?
Open house is August the 3rd from 1 to 3.
Okay. And what will take place that day with sacks and closing? And I know you're going to have more kids this year.
Right. We are going to have more children. We'll have approximately, if we max out, we'll have approximately 130 more kids this year than we had last year. And so open house will be very busy for us. The parents and students can just come in, meet their teacher, see their room, you know, just get familiar with the building and that kind of stuff, just to give them a little bit of a preview of what's to come on Friday when they get here for school to start.
Yeah, and let us know again, what kind of school is Hillcrest?
Hillcrest is the LEAD school, which is Leadership, Environmental Awareness, and Public Service. And we focus on the 7 habits of happy kids and the Leader in Me process. And that's something else that will take a little bit of time for us to get our new students familiar with, is the 7 habits. And we'll be getting some new staff members, and so we'll be making sure our new staff members understand the Leader in Me process. So it'll be a learning curve for us for a little bit, but our staff is extremely well versed in both of those processes. And I know with their help that, you know, our teachers and our students will be able to fall in line with all of those processes very quickly.
Why is recycling so important, and what are the kids getting out of this?
Recycling is important because it's a lifelong thing that you need to learn and do. And we feel like the students are beginning to understand that when you see litter on the side of the roads or when you see stuff in your yard, you need to pick it up because it does damage our environment, and we're trying so hard to protect our environment. And it just teaches them the correct way to dispose of certain materials and to make sure that the recycle bins that the city provides for us are used.
Yeah, and it's going somewhere. You know, if we pour something out on the ground, it don't just stay there. You know, it's going into our lakes and rivers and creeks and oil or battery acid, and there's ways to do this. So I am really glad that you're teaching them at a young age, and it seems like when we come out during those times, the kids are so attentive. You know, a lot of times it's hard to get their attention, but
right.
they must really be enjoying that.
They do, because I think that they're involved in it, they're engaged in it, they understand that it's for a bigger cause, and that it's something that will help them to be a better citizen in life as well.
What part of your life did you know you wanted to get into education?
Well, education was not my first career choice, so I kind of came into it through the back door. I decided after I graduated from college that that I might want to get into education, and so my father-in-law was a superintendent at the time, and I just spoke to him about it, and that's when I, you know, decided to go into education, and it's been, you know, a wonderful experience. I have had great years with Dublin City in education, and I just feel like, you know, we do an awesome job in educating children.
Well, you're the principal here, but tell me a little bit about your staff. You have an assistant principal who's in charge of the media center, and you're a very capable secretary in here,
Yes.
so it takes a lot of people to pull it off.
Oh, definitely. Sherelle Edmond is my school improvement specialist. Wayne Clark is our media center, and he does an outstanding job, as well as Miss Edmond. I mean, I couldn't do what I do without them. Miss Paula Wyatt is our secretary, and she is the friendly face you see when you walk in the door, and always has answers, and if she doesn't have answers, she finds them for whoever comes in. And then Miss Carol Craig was our counselor, and she retired this year, so we're in the process now of trying to hire a counselor, so that'll be in place before school starts. And then we're gaining pre-K. We're real excited about that. We've never had pre-K before, so we're going to get the babies this year, and so with us going pre-K through 4th, we're going to really have an impact on those primary years, and we feel like that is so critical to the education. And the staff here, the teachers here are unbelievable. They get just a wonderful education here.
A lot of kids are returning. Those parents know you, but the new parents coming in, you know, nobody's perfect. We have problems in our education system, and and we're problem solvers. That's what you do as a principal in your administration.
Right.
Let's talk to the parents. Maybe their kids are coming new. If they have a problem, what's the best way to handle that?
Anytime you have a problem, a question, a concern, please contact me. I am more than willing to sit down with any parent and talk to them about whatever the problem is. If it's something that has happened in the classroom, I ask that parents go to the teacher first and talk to the teacher about the issue and see if it can't be resolved there. But we are very much open doors around here. You know, anytime we have parents that come in on a regular basis just to, you know, to walk the building just to see what's going on, and we welcome that at all times. We love to have volunteers. They're welcome at all times. But I just want the parents and the students to know that we're here to help you and to help your child. So whatever it is, if it's brought to our attention, we will do everything in our power to resolve the issue in a way that is satisfactory to them and make sure that the educational process in place continues to be productive.
Yep, we've got a great administration, great staff under the direction of Dr. Fred Williams. And we've got a great school system here. And I know you've been in the board office and different things through the years, but on a personal level, before I let you go, how does it make you feel being a part of such a great team?
Dublin City Schools has been my life for 26 years, and you know, and we do have a family in Dublin City Schools, and everybody supports everybody. If there are issues that come up, like you said, nobody's perfect. I feel like in our school system, we can go to the person that we feel like can help us resolve that issue, and we can come to a consensus on how to best handle it. And that's the biggest part of being part of a school system that's like that, is knowing that if there's a problem or if you just need help with something, if you have a question, you can go to people at other schools, you can go to the system office and just say, look, I'm having this issue, what advice do you have for me? And everybody's always willing to help each other. Yeah. And that just means the world to me as an administrator, and I know it does to all of our students, staff, and parents as well.
And the winner is the kids.
The winner is the kids, definitely. That's what it's all about. If what we're doing is not benefiting them, then we need to look very closely at what we're doing, because everything that we do is centered around what's best for our students.
Yeah, it makes a better community, and we definitely want our kids educated. Okay, August 3rd, 1 to 3 is open house, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we want you to come out and be a part of that, especially if you're one of the new parents or one of the older parents. Come back out.
One other thing I want to mention is Hillcrest piloted the academic parent-teacher team parent involvement process 2 years ago, and we've been doing it now for 2 years, and it is a huge way for parents to get involved in the actual educational part of their child's life. And so we do have 3 academic parent teacher team meetings throughout the year. The first one will be September 20th, and we will be getting information out very quickly to parents about that. But we want all of our Hillcrest parents to know how important this is, and that this is a way that we can help you help your child at home. So please be involved with academic parent teacher teams.
Okay, and what is entailed in that?
Parents come in to a meeting with their child's teacher, and they've looked at different skills that the child needs in order to be successful. And so the parents are provided with an activity, all of the resources, everything they need to take home and actually carry out that activity at home with their child, and it builds a foundational skill that the child needs in order to be successful. So it's just a way for us to give to parents a little bit of help at home, because I know standards have changed and everything's gotten a little more difficult. So whatever we can do to help parents help their child, that's what we want to do.
And all of us, we need all the help we can get.
Yes, we do.
We need to work together. What a great idea. Where did that come from?
Actually, the State Department began this 2 years ago, and they asked for pilots, and Hillcrest was one of 10 schools in the state that was part of that pilot. So we feel very tied to it, because we were on that first round, that first cohort of schools doing it, and we see huge results from it. So, you know, it's just a great way for parents to get involved in their child's education.
Man, sounds good, really good. Somebody had a good idea.
Yes, they did. I wish I had thought of it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Demme McManus, in your 6th year at Hillcrest,
yes,
is that right?
That's it.
And you said 20 what for the city schools?
Well, this will be my 27th year.
27th.
Well, actually 28th year first with Dublin City. No.
28, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we really appreciate what you do, and good luck on the school year.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to an awesome year.